What's a good term for source code that could theoretically still run, but is purposefully not? I'm a software engineer. There are many times when I write a good chunk, or even the entirety of, a feature, but opt not to make it actually run in the program for some reason or another. This code is still there and could theoretically work, but it never will because it's inaccessible. What's a good one-word term for such code? I want to use it, or a form of it, like this. This is underscore code. I am going to underscore this code. Terms I considered, but don't seem to fully convey the purpose, include frozen freeze, implies it causes the program to freeze. Isolated isolate, implies it can be run in some isolated environment. Vitrified vitrify, implies it's changed to something else and can't change back. Fossilized fossilize, implies it's old and broken and should only be observed. Same problems as vitrified.
I'm rather thinking of the word unused. Edit. Unused should be understandable for non-technical persons. Other possibilities include unnecessary. You often see this in changelogs, as in removed unnecessary lines, or maybe orphaned, although I haven't seen this in a real coding situation. It's rather a translation of a term in my native tongue.
Since the code is inaccessible, most compilers will eliminate it through dead code elimination, or DCE. So you can refer to it as dead code, or simply dead. Nullstone's Compendium of Compiler Optimizations defines dead code as code that is unreachable or that does not affect the program, e.g. dead stores, and it can be eliminated. Since the code is apparently not going to be run, you can also say it is excluded from the build. So, to complete your sentences, this is excluded code. I'm going to exclude this code.
You might consider disabled or deactivated. Disable, to cause something to be unable to work in the normal way. Deactivate, to make something no longer active or effective. Definitions from Merriam-Webster.com.
It's called unreachable code. Unreachable code is different from dead code. Dead code is code that when executed will result in no change. For example, unreachable code, however, is code that, e.g. in a function that is not referenced anywhere, or code that is after the return clause of a function. This code is present, and theoretically compiled, but can never be reached to be executed. Edit. Many are claiming that this is not the correct answer and it is not cited anywhere. Even though I see Wikipedia's distinction is enough, I will quote Mishra C. 2012. Section 8.2 Rule 2.1. A project shall not contain unreachable code rationale provided that a program does not exhibit any undefined behavior. Unreachable code cannot be executed and cannot have any effect on the program's outputs. The presence of unreachable code may therefore indicate an error in the program's logic. Then the rule directly after that. Section 8.2. Rule 2.2. There shall be no dead code application. The operation that is executed but whose removal would not affect program behavior constitutes dead code. Note: unreachable code is not dead code as it cannot be executed. And before someone comments that it is saying it is a mistake and not intentional, Mishra exists exactly so that when you break one of its rules you justify why you did that and that it is intentional, otherwise the violation should be removed, but it does not change the definition of what is unreachable and what is dead code.